Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Momina's Mixed Plate. I'm very excited about my episode today because I have Pakistan's sweetheart, a very dear friend of mine. Her brother's actually a better friend of mine, but through him she's become a really good friend of mine. And her new film, Din Mohabbat In, is releasing on Eid, and I have none other than like the pride of Pakistan, Mahira Khan in the studio.
Thank you for this introduction.
It's such a like you didn't expect me to say something so sane, did you?
Yeah, I was like, wow, nice, thank you.
Yeah, sometimes I can compose ho jati hu.
But I have a hunch that you like my brother more than me, which is what she told me on off camera.
Yeah. So 7DMI.
Yes.
Nokia ka naya phone.
Oh, Allah. I'm not going to say that because I can't endorse any brand.
I know you can't endorse it, but I'm just saying sound karta nahi hai.
Yeah, actually, before you, I never thought of that. 7DMI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7DMI. Canon ka naya camera hai. 7DMI. Please
Wow.
isme shoot kar le.
Yeah.
But you know, the first thing that came to my mind when I heard the title was
Shahrukh Khan.
yeah, it was. If Sharia Munawar wasn't available to do the role of Tipu,
Yeah.
who would you have thought would be
Fahad Mustafa.
Fahad Mustafa?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Or
why-
maybe Ali Rahman even.
Ali Rahman, I would think.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Like
Just the trans. It would be interesting to see, and that's the fun of Tipu. Like I wish I could play Tipu
yeah.
because it's fun to see the transition of that, Bondusa,
like
lose the type, going the
It's
zero
like-
to hero kind of.
like a full stud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the one aspect about Neely's character that appealed to you the most?
That she's filmy,
Huh.
and I like that, and that she lives in her own world, and she doesn't give two.
F's.
Yeah, and she's in that world. That's her life is the morning show that she watches in the morning, and the dramas that she watches at night, and Tipu, and his mother who's not very nice to her. She, even her, she's okay with. Like, so she's like she's a positive girl who lives in this fantasy world, and I thought that was really yeah. And the introduction scene just got me hooked.
How is she different from any of the other roles that you've played?
Oh, she's so different.
Yeah. Because you usually get very typecast. I think like now people start typecasting you quite a bit.
I don't think I get typecast. I think I
Choose to be typecasted?
No, I don't think so. I think that's a misconception because I have at least tried myself to do things differently. Yeah.
But people generally do perceive you in a very particular manner, I feel, from what I've kind of seen on social media, etc.
You yourself become so like settled in people's minds, that the character they
unconsciously
but then unconsciously wanting to see you in that or what they like of you. So they like me as Khiran, they like me in a certain way, so they're constantly trying to find that even in a Varna or a Homan Jahan. So do you know what I mean? So I've tried. I mean, like I've said this many times before I took up Varna, the offers that were coming my way were commercial films and films that I thought, okay, this is either a hit or something which is something I can do, something I'll enjoy doing. And I said, no, maybe it's time for me to do
a slightly different role.
Slightly different role. And I did Varna, and they were like, no, but this is still. Now I've done Saat Din, which again is a departure from Varna, which is my last film. But I think that people will still find that
it's similar.
But
in your opinion, what was how is she different?
For starters, there is no heavy dialogues, which is a departure for myself as well. Because I'm constantly saying very heavy, and I enjoy it. By the way, मुझे मजा तभी आता है. Saad, our friend here would tell you. When we talk about dialogues or we're talking about writing, जब तक हमें लगता है वजन होना चाहिए, जुमले में वजन होना चाहिए. But and we're trained like that, and we've done so these jumlas were very easy and funny. So light-hearted. So initially I was like, oh, but there's not that, but it doesn't, because that's not who the character is. That's not what the story demands.
Who's your best friend on the set of 7DMI?
Oh, Sherry. Who was my best friend on set? Yeah.
So what was the best thing about some moments that you can share with everyone?
Basically Tipu की कहानी है और उसमें हम
साथ enter
आते हैं. Yeah. So my track was with Sherry. So yeah, and me and Sherry are like girlfriends. Or like bros,
Bros,
whatever. Yeah. And sometimes the people on set used to be like, what is, these two are very comfortable with each other. So we are very comfortable with each other.
What's the one moment you will cherish from this episode? 70 MI. I'm not going to call it Din Mohabbat In.
Acha, 70
I'm
MI.
going to see her 70 MI.
Take it. I think, honestly, my directors, Meenu, Farjad, I will cherish them like my entire life. I'm so glad I did this film because of them,
What's the most random item in your handbag these days?
It's not random, but I have all these like medicines for some reason because of my flu. Yeah, but it's random. But I have a lot of random stuff in my bag. Such as boarding card like leftovers, stupid stuff.
Too much stuff.
Too much stuff.
Okay, this is actually one of my favorite questions.
Okay.
So I want you to describe your life in 3 movie titles.
First title, It's a Beautiful Life. Second title, can it be a song?
Yeah.
Huh?
Sure, if you want it to be.
Can please?
Sure, kar lo.
Waqt ne kiya kya hasi se tum. If I have to give a film title, out of my film titles, let's do that.
Okay, sure.
Home Manja.
Home Manja.
It's where the heart lies.
Okay. So if you were a man for 7 days, 7 din ke liye aap aadmi ban jate, so what would you do?
I'd see how it is to go to the toilet. But I think for 7 days I'd be a good stand-up man.
What's the most ridiculous thing you have been tricked into believing?
Everything. Actually, Shahrukh did something to me on set.
Okay.
Yeah, on the set of Raees. He tricked me into believing that there was a certain scene, and he was like, okay, so this is the thing, let's do this, we'd be rehearsing or whatever. I was like, no, this is not the scene, I didn't read it, it wasn't in the script. He's like, what are you talking about? Baby, like, you don't know, na? Scenes change all the time, come here, sit with me, now we're doing this. I was like, no, I was freaking out. And then the entire set, and mind you, this is not entire set of 20 people, it's 100
people.
Yeah.
What's the most useless talent you have?
I can run in a sari.
If you could take anyone in the world on a date, who would it be?
I don't have celebrity crushes.
It's not like it
I only like Shahrukh Khan.
Okay, so you will take him out on a date. Where are you going to take him to?
I'll bring him to Pakistan. I don't mind taking Leo out. I think he's been single for too long.
Okay, so the next thing what we're going to do is we're going to play a game that I really enjoy playing. We've played this like I think everyone has throughout their childhood, school, college, life, general, even on weekends. Would you rather?
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
So how would you rather works is, guys, that I'm going to ask her, it's going to be a statement, so it'll be would you rather do this or this, and she will have to pick one of the two that I'm asking her.
Okay.
So would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with your past self or your future self?
So future self.
Future self.
Yeah.
And what would you say to your future self?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I met this woman in Budapest, and the producers had called this woman, she's a healer. And for some reason they said, I was in a little bit of, I have these very bad aches and pains and anxiety and stuff like that. So for some reason they called this healer and they said, why don't she give you a massage? And I'm not gonna, Aslan was with me and stuff like that. But I said, okay, why not? So she came and she literally just touched my back and she started like pressing notes and she said, there are 2 kinds of people. There are 3 kinds of people. There are one who live in the past, one who live in the future, and one who live in the present, which is rare, by the way. And she said, you live in the future, and that's worse than sort of living in the past. And I was like, why? And she said, because the future is unknown. Yeah. You worry about the unknown, at least when you live in the past or you're thinking about the past, it's done, dusted.
It's dusted and it's like...
Yeah, but I found that strange. I told her, I said, no, I'd rather be worrying about it. Yeah.
About what the future has.
Yeah, but essentially you want to be in the now.
In the now. Yeah, essentially that's what you know, and that's what's present, what's happening. And right now it's me.
Yes, it's all about you.
Would you rather fulfill your biggest wish or resolve your greatest regret?
I think at this point in my life I might resolve my greatest regret. Even though I'll always go for dreams and wishes. Always. And that is over anything. But I think at this point in life I would resolve. Yeah. I don't have too many regrets though.
So now that you're so honored to be on my show.
Yes.
I'll give you the honor of even asking me something.
So I have this question. I've been wanting to ask any journalist this. So you guys have been interviewing all kinds of public figures. So you guys know, the whole spectrum basically. Okay? If I was to tell you, like you said to me, if one day you woke up and you were a man, what's the first thing you do, or what would you do if you had 7 days? If you woke up as like an actor or a public figure, like one of us, what are the things that you do?
I think I would kind of explain to people also what it is to be an actor, right? Like it's not just like looking good and just jumping into something, right? Because I do come in from a background of acting. Like I do actually have a degree in acting. So
Oh wow!
yeah, I do have a degree in acting. So that's what I'm saying. That
No wonder you actually mimic and do all these things really well.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, that like there's a lot that goes into it, right? So I think I would probably try and explain that a little more.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mahira.
Not at all. It was a pleasure.
Guys, like Din Mohabbat In is releasing on Eid, and please come out and watch the film. Mahira will be there. We'll all be there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for it.
And thank you, by the way. I actually had a lot of fun in this interview.
Okay, I'm so glad.
Yeah. Hello everyone, this is Mahira Khan, and you are watching Momina's Mixed Plate. If you like the show, which I bet you do, subscribe to this channel.